So it's the end of the day on Saturday, second day of Planet Comicon, and I'm exhausted. I'm extremely tired. So much so that I'm slurring. This is take number 5 because I've kept messing this up, and that takes a lot out of you. So I am still determined to get this vlog up. I'm still determined to say the things I need to say. Instead of taking 15 minutes to say it, I'm going to only take it in a few minutes. So at least for the whole factor of being a completionist, I want to get this video up. Hopefully everything's in focus. Hopefully everything's fine. I'm kind of losing my mind right now. So long story short, the show was okay. It was fine. It wasn't anything really to write home about because I didn't really make that many sales. You know, but did you have fun? Of course I had fun. I talked for like damn near 9 to 10 hours to a lot of different people, and it was great catching up and meeting new people and connecting with friends and doing all sorts of things like that. There wasn't anything wrong with that. The problem came from the fact that I realized I had set out I'm fairly anal retentive, so I'd counted my business cards out, and I set out 250 of them, and I held back 50 kind of as reserves, so I knew where to balance that out. Well, by 4 o'clock today, I only had given out, I think, yeah, it was only 15? Yeah, thank you for that. It's about 15 cards out of 200 with the 50 held back. That's pretty horrible. That means I wasn't really engaging with customers as much as I wanted. So I started thinking back, okay, what did I do? I wrote down some notes. I'm like, okay, you know, my alley was empty. The only person that was really seeing a whole bunch of action was, oh God, I'm forgetting his name. Frank Cho, the guy that did Liberty Meadows. He was over on the corner, and I think he was mainly just signing stuff. I don't know that he was selling anything, but most of the other people were selling some things. I sold a few things, you know, but the vast majority of people that were there to see a lot of the media stars, and I have no problem with that, but when you've got a limited amount of money that you can spend, you know, you're looking at it where, you know, like a friend of mine who was like, is it really $200 to get into the show? Well, he broke it down, and for him and his wife and his 2 kids, it was going to be quickly approaching $200 just to get in the door, just to get tickets for that day. And then when you figure in the fact that you've got to eat, that you have to park, that there's gas involved, that there's probably, of course, buying some stuff, because you're not just going to go to a show, pay to enter, and walk around like an idiot. You're going to find some cool stuff to buy. Hopefully you will. Lord knows all of us in Artist Alley, the creator, and over in the cosplay area are sure as hell hoping that you're going to find something you want to buy. So you're talking at least a minimum, you know, investment of $300 to $400. Now some people have that cash, and great, I'm glad, but I do feel that they are in the minority, and that is the problem inherently here, is that I have to kind of look at this and go, so realistically, how feasible is it for me to ever do Planet Comicon again? Now I'm using that with a set number of known variables, like based on attendance, cost, you know, this other sort of thing, and that's fine. But I also have to be critical and truthful with myself, like, well, if I had a whole new body of work, if I had had more time to spend on that, if I had done that, then great, I may have made a greater impact. If I had done maybe more fan art, if I had done some stuff like that. But then it also goes into, yes, but there has to be another problem there, because I had a limited amount of work prior that I just didn't sell through. So what do I do with that in the meantime? Do I just hold on to it? Is it just staying there? What am I doing with it? So there's a lot to think about, and I'm going to certainly be sitting there over the course of tomorrow and Sunday, which is known to be a notoriously slow day in Artist Alley circles for most shows, and think about it and make more notations and more reservations probably in my mind about doing further shows. I think I have 1 or maybe 2 left on the palette to finish up this year fairly early, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm burned out. I am extremely burned out. I'm extremely tired. And as much as fun as it was hanging out and doing a lot of stuff like that today, it does get to you. After a while, creatively you burn out, you know, you don't even really care as much anymore. And I don't want that to be the case. I want it to be something where I feel like this is something I really have a passion for, and I want it to be reignited, and I want to get in there and be much more aggressive and full-minded when I do it. And that hasn't been the case as of late. So no, I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not giving up. And yes, I will still keep on doing stuff like that. In fact, you know, as far as creative stuff, in fact, that's why I'm doing this vlog, because I felt like if I could record something that kept me accountable, that made me want to do more, that kept a record of my growth, then that was a good thing. And on top of that, I also want to be able to expand upon this and promote my YouTube channel, which in turn will also help maybe drive more interest and drive more people toward what I'm doing and what I'm creating, and help strengthen my brand and my overall output of creation. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And yes, I do have a plethora of older videos you guys can watch, but I'm hoping that you guys will really dig what I'm doing with this and some of the new things that I've got coming out down the pipeline here in the next couple of weeks. So this will hopefully, in fact, I'm not even going to say hopefully, it will stay a daily vlog, and I will keep adding small incremental bits of what my day is like and what I'm going through. I have so many cool things that I managed to pick up from the show, and some really great stuff that I want to talk about, including some of the things that I had created for the show. So that's coming up as well too, not in this segment, but in the next one, or at least maybe the one on Monday after I've passed out really heavy on Sunday. So for those of you that came out and visited with me, thank you. That means a lot. I love catching up with you. For the new people I met, hey, you know, if you're watching these videos, welcome. You're about to watch a beautiful train wreck and me trying to explain what it's like to be an artist. And it's not always fun. Well, no, it is always fun. It's just not always like the cheeriest thing. But yeah, see, that's so terrible. That's self-deprecating. I shouldn't be doing that for my branding. I should not be doing that. And so the other thing is that I wanted to say, if you like what I'm creating and doing as far as videos, please subscribe and also hit the like button and maybe leave a comment down below. And if you don't, then certainly hit a thumbs down and give me some creative criticism, not just screw you, and you know, we'll take it from there. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I will catch you tomorrow in the evening after the show is done.